Why does my hair look so fucking gross? Hello everyone, my name is Rennie and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a January and February book haul. Why 2 months, you may ask? Well, in January I only bought 3 books, and so I thought I shouldn't do a book haul for January where it only had 3 books. And I bought 5 books in the first week of February, so I put them together. Yeah, let's get into it. So I bought 8 books in the span of 38 days, which is a lot. So let's start with the first one, I guess. This first book was one I purchased from a local bookstore called The Reader's Loft, and that is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. I haven't read this series. A lot of people have, but I haven't. All I know is that it's about this boy named Thomas, and he gets thrown into this maze with these boys, and they have to try to escape or survive or something. And then a girl shows up, and like that's a big thing, I guess. And this has been made into a movie, and the desk here has actually come. I think it already came out, but yeah, it already came out. Yeah, so this is on my February TBR, so I'm probably going to end up reading it this month, but yeah. The next 2 books I purchased from Amazon. The first one is The People of Sparks, which you can't see, by Jan Duprow. This is the second book in the City of Ember series, in which there's 4 books. I already started this, and it's pretty good so far. I only gave The City of Ember, which is the first book, 3 stars, but this one's already better than the first one, so I'm glad I decided to continue on with the series. I can't tell you anything about this without spoiling the first book, so if you're into kind of like science fiction dystopian, but also like it's very easy. It's a very easy read. I'm pretty sure the age recommendation for it was 10, so yeah, but this one's really good. Second and last book I purchased from Amazon was Salt to the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. This book is so good. If you haven't read it, you have to. I tabbed it because this was my January book club book. It's told from 4 different perspectives: Joanna, Florian, Emila, and Alfred. And it's set in World War II times, and it's about the William Gustloff. Yeah, it's so good, and I think everyone should read this. And it made me cry a lot, and I tabbed whenever I felt something, and there's a lot of pink tabs because there's a romance in here that's absolutely amazing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, everyone should read this book. The first book I purchased in February was from Walmart, and that book is Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur. I've only gotten to the end of the loving, and it's not that good so far, honestly. I've had friends tell me that a lot of people who have been victims of sexual abuse, like, this is very helpful for them. But I've never personally been sexually abused, and I'm so thankful, and I am so grateful for that. But some of the poems in here are just very, I guess, some of the poems in here are slacking in some ways. And I don't mean to insult Rupi Kaur in any way. I'm sure she's an amazing person, and I'm pretty sure she is an amazing person. But some of these poems just don't really live up to my expectations. Here's an example. It's your voice that undresses me. That's 2 stanzas, and it doesn't give me any satisfaction to read that. I understand that she was feeling that at this time, and I appreciate that. But that's just, I want a little bit more substance in my poetry. The longest poem is at the very end of The Loving, and it is this one. This one was actually really good. I enjoyed it. It had a lot of substance, and it made me feel something, and that's what I'm looking for in my poetry, is to make me feel something. I've tabbed about 6 poems I've tabbed, and I'm at the end of the living, like I said. So I'm about not halfway, but almost. So, but yeah, I'm excited to continue with this and see if I like it a little bit more when I continue. The last 4 books I purchased from Books A Million, and my grandma bought all of these for me, so thank you, Nana. I love you so much. If you see this, you probably won't, but just know that. The first book that I acquired was Death Note Volume 3 in the Black Edition by Tsugumi Oba. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. I have the first 2 volumes. My dad's borrowing the first one, and the second one is on my shelf right there. If you need something that will get you into manga, read this. It's so good. It's got crime, it's got supernatural elements, it's got kind of a romance, but not really. It's heartbreaking and it's intense, and I love it. They come in smaller, like, individual mangas instead of like the big chunky black ones. This is volumes 5 and 6. There's 2 individual volumes in this, but I just love the black sprayed pages and stuff. It also has an anime that goes along with it, so if you're into anime, or if you've watched the anime and you want to read a manga, pick this one up. It's so good. The second book I picked up makes me mad at myself, and it's The Scorched Child by James Dashner. You know how I had The Maze Runner at the beginning of this video? Well, I haven't read The Maze Runner, but this was $5. Why would you pass up a $5 book? This is when I need to start restraining myself, because I haven't even read The Maze Runner. If I don't like The Maze Runner, I'm not going to want to read this, but I'm going to have it anyways. I need to stop. The next book, the third book, I got from Books A Million is The Selection by Kira Cass. Again, like the Maze Runner series. I haven't read this series yet. I've heard it's kind of like The Bachelorette, but like with royals. My only problem is it's a 5-book series, which is a lot. And the main character's name is America Singer. Who names their kid America Singer? What? And the last book I got also makes me mad, because I haven't read the first book. I got Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. I haven't read Six of Crows. Six of Crows is on my shelf, but I haven't read it. But I got Crooked Kingdom. I don't know why. I just did. I think it was just because it's so beautiful. Like, this is the cover. Look, it's got the raven and then, like, or the crow. It's got the, castles right here. Like, that's so cool. And then the spine is beautiful. And then, look at the pages. They're sprayed red. It's so awesome. And then, it's like blood red. You can't see it. It probably looks a little bit brown in the lighting because I want it to be aesthetically pleasing. But it's just so pretty. And I've heard great things about the series. So, like, why not buy both books even though I haven't read them? Anyways, thank you for watching my January and February book haul. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, like the video. If you want, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can. Oh my god, these are heavy. Subscribe if you want more content. I might do like a February wrap up and then March TBR if you guys want that. Anyways, here are my social medias. Follow me if you want. They'll also be in the description. Yeah, leave a comment if you've read any of these books. If you have any recommendations. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi.
What's with the water bottle that's laying there?
Oh, I kicked it out of my room. Thank you. Love you too.